Hello everyone, we're back out here. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing out here to help the ground hold some moisture. I have not been able to get mulch, so yeah, I'll show you one way that y'all can easily help the moisture stay in the ground. Yeah, so this is what I do. I just get my neighbor's bags, and this happens to be pine needles, so it's pretty clean and does not have, you know, any Bermuda grass, any like weed seeds. This is really clean material here, organic, and it's pretty good. It looks like it's been probably chopped down. And what I'm doing, as you see here, is just spreading it around the plants that just kind of close to the base to help the moisture. Keep in moisture like this. And pine needles do have a low pH, under 7. Not exactly sure the exact pH number, but it's best to use pine needles for your blueberries or things like that. But it's not really, I'm not putting very much. It's just what I got right now. So yeah, I'm just throwing this out here. I got some coriander, cilantro seeds right here, and they gone to seed, so I'm just gonna throw them here. I'm actually gonna throw them close to the edge here. That way they'll grow here close to the edge, and I'll just take them in the fall. You kind of want to take them off these things so that they just fall into the ground and start settling in, because it's about the middle of August. So this is how to grow cilantro, guys. From your other cilantro, you'll have endless cilantro from one plant. Endless. So I'm just kind of break their stems down, just so that it'll look better. And just kind of throw your, here they have some, throw your pine needles out, and just like that. Just this plant right there really needs a lot of pine needles. Anise. This is anise tree, so it needs a lot of that. And here we're getting to the part where it's stuff from their garden, so we'll throw that down to compost. That does not look good in the garden, so we'll use that for compost. And right now here we're looking west. That's west, that's north, and that is east. So it's in the morning. That gets some sun over there, but in the see, the sun's right over here. It's almost noon, I believe. Or is, but so that gets sun in the morning, and this gets sun in the evening. And the evening sun just seems to be hotter, so the plants on this side of the bed seem to dry out way more than the plants on that side, because that side gets shaded as well in the evening. by these nice plants here, shade hedge plants. But I think this is all the pine needles I'm getting here, so I'm gonna have to go throw this down in the compost. Or just down anywhere, probably just to the chickens. And here's some more brush that I've cut sunflowers that were in the walkway. I'll take you down to the chickens and the rabbits. Here's some leftover nachos. So I'll just probably throw this here to compost. Right there. And now bring bugs close to the chickens. This crepe myrtle's growing really nice and huge here. All the trees are growing really nice. I'm actually going to take you guys for a quick tour around this other way. I'll walk this other way. So we came in that way, and there's the rabbits, the rabbit hut. I built that, and I'm not quite sure how I did it, but I don't think it's movable, and it's pretty good. I like the quails. I mean, I like the rabbits here, but I'd like quails in here instead. Their manure here. It's pretty good. I got to get more leaves down here and cover that up so I can get more compost. I want to actually build it up to all the way to that board. I'll also go over to that field over there and get some cow manure from that field up there, and bring the wheelbarrows right down this way, of cow manure, of course. And I mixed that with leaves, and yeah, that's how I get my soil compost. So we're doing really good here. It's dry here. Look, the raspberries dried out. You guys can see that. The raspberries dried out. So, yeah, I should have been out here watering. Really need, I'd say, more mulch, but we really need a water catchment system, a better water catchment system. To catch the rainwater, because in times like this, I think you need that in our type of soil, or probably just a lot more mulch. Here's a mulberry that's doing pretty well, and this year I purchased some of the. This is the Afghanistan, I believe. It's a long mulberry, the finger long mulberry. So this one's not doing so good, but I'll show you another one that's really big, and they were planted at the same time. They got the Jerusalem artichokes here, and they are starting to bloom. I've been having a hard time getting them where I want them because I just planted them in the garden, but you just got to keep pulling them. I'm not sure what that is, but the leaf smells funny. Okay, here we have the elderberry with no berries, mainly. Seems like the birds have gotten to it. And yeah, the elderberry has taken over. Right where that chicken is at. There's a gooseberry, but I can't get to that. There's barely a walkway here. The pond has dried out. There's no water. So crepe myrtles are doing really good though. It's a jungle down here. Mulberry, everbearing mulberry is doing really well. We got tomatoes, a bunch of little tomatoes, and a bunch of okra that's overdue for the harvest. And then some lamb's quarter, some bone set out there to attract the pollinators, some passion flower, and since I got rid of a lot of my animals, the ducks, the chickens, I got rid of probably like maybe I want to say like 20 ducks or more, and then probably like I want to say like 40 chickens or more with roosters, and probably a little bit more, but somewhere around in there. A lot of animals. And yeah, since that, all of this has grown. This is just morning glory, I believe. And I brought the brush down here with the seeds, I guess, and this is what happened. But it's a ground cover, so it's keeping the soil, keeping it moist. And then the morning glory has taken over all in here. But there's tomatoes on the other side somewhere. This is a tree in here. I'm not sure if it's alive, but I probably just need to come down here and just rip all this morning glory up, because it's a mess. I'm not sure what this is. I've also got to look this up. This, I think, came on its own, and it has grown from, I don't know if you guys can see that, it has these yellow blooms. Let me focus on it. Okay, I don't think it's going to focus. It has these yellow blooms, and then okay, there are the yellow blooms, and then has those pods. There's the leaf pattern. And it has grown from nothing to all of that right there, all the way to the top. Taller than me. Say about 8 foot. Yeah, it's a lot here. 4 o'clock. Currant, burdock. Got some loofahs. Loofahs coming here. You see the blooms and the ants there. And then here's a baby loofah. Alright. Here's the pile of junk of this year. It's not really junk, it's just what I'll have to take down to the culture down there to the bottom. And then here's another burdock. And then look at these bottle gourds here. They're just, I don't know if I can walk in there. It's really weighed down. Here's the biggest one, I think. I'll show you this way. Here's a sweet potato in here. We're in the okra. Okra patch where it's itchy. And I'm not wearing long sleeve. See, we got okra. More than we can eat. So we give it away. We got some kind of bean growing here that we actually do not eat, but it grows every year. Some hairy little bean. Here's this flower. And the ants love it. So I think that means it's good. The ants love what's good, right? Alright, gotta get in here. Alright, so ooh, those pears are looking really good right now. Alright, so here we have it. The bottle gourds. We'll see what we do with them. Probably decorate them, paint them, make them into bird houses. Okay, so I just need to show you the other tree, how it's doing. Here's the other mulberry. And the other one's about the same size whenever I planted it. This one is its brother, and it's the same one. I planted them at the same time. It's just a lot bigger. I'd say it's due to being planted so close to this big log right there that's just supplying all of its nutritional needs. But it's doing really good. So if you want trees to do really good, put an old stump right next to them, I'd say. Yeah, try that out. Let me know how it works. So, yeah, put some pine needles today out here. And it's getting really hot out here, so I'm gonna go see what I can do in the shade. And then, yeah, so I'll see y'all guys soon.